Thank you, Mr. President. The right to self-defense is the fundamental cornerstone that guarantees the existence and development of the state and main core of the national sovereignty. It is exactly for this reason that the UN Charter and the other international law stipulate that all UN member states have equal right to self-defense, regardless of the size of the territory and population, as well as level of development. I strongly denounce and categorically reject yet another unfair and abnormal practice at the UN Security Council, dealing unjustly with legitimate and just exercise of the sovereign right of the DPRK at the pre-condition request of the United States is the following forces. As stated earlier, a test fire of the new type, the intermediate-range hypersonic ballistic missile, is a part of the plan for development of national defense capability to enhance sustainability and effectiveness of the strategic deterrence in conformity with changing security environment of the region. As such, it has no slightest negative impact on security of a neighboring country. Even today, when the civilian death toll exceeded 45,000 in Gaza, the United States embellished Israel's nefarious mass killing atrocity as the right to self-defense, arousing public indignation of the international community. Meanwhile, it takes issue with legitimate exercise of the right to self-defense of the DPRK. It itself is an extreme manifestation of double standard and the mockery and disregard of the UN Charter. The anti-DPRK military confrontation moves of the United States and its following forces in and around the Korean Peninsula have reached their limits, unprecedented in their reckless, provocative, and dangerous nature. As US-ROK alliance have today evolved into nuclear-based military bloc and military nuclear war alliance, their nuclear blackmail and threat against DPRK have been actualized and maximized as never before. Besides, the United States brings in even NATO member states to conduct large-scale joint military exercise of various kinds and types around the Korean Peninsula. As a result, US-led military threat is escalating to the global scale, covering Europe and Asia-Pacific, and its main spearhead is turning exactly to the DPRK. The development, the test, manufacture, and position of the weapon system required by DPRK to highly advance national war deterrence are just the exercise of the inalienable right to self-defense inherent to the sovereign state in the face of the prevailing changing security environment of the Korean Peninsula and potential threat. It is absolute guarantee for safeguarding peace and stability of the region. The UN Security Council, whose primary mission is to maintain peace and security of the world, picked hold each time and every time on the just exercise of the sovereign right of DPRK, only while keeping silence on heinous military moves of the United States, its foreign countries who disturb the peace and stability of the region. We take this opportunity to warn against it in strongest terms. Should grave situation of the physical conflict that no one desires is created on Korean Peninsula due to reckless war mania kicked up by United States and ROK, UN Security Council should be held accountable for criminalizing the just exercise of the sovereign right of DPRK by applying extreme prejudice and double standard, and for giving impunity to maneuver of the war provocation of the United States and ROK. The UN arena, the platform of the impartiality and equality, have instead changed today as a channel of the anti-DPRK confrontation by United States and a handful of the hostile forces. This worrisome reality brings home to us immutable truth that we have no right to step back even an inch from the justice we have chosen in order to defend the sovereignty and the right to existence and development. The Comrade Kim Jong-un, President of State Affairs of the DPRK, said the efforts of the possess strong military capability should be natural, self-defense, and mandatory right and core-state policy, which a sovereign state should not fail to pursue in both the peaceful and confrontational environment. The destruction of the balance of power between friends and foe immediately means the war. The peace ensured by strong power can be genuine and durable. It is a lesson learned and truth verified by history and reality. The peace is not defended in words. The UN Security Council is not a solo stage of the United States. If the United States is following forces that continue to abuse UN Security Council as a tool for realizing their unlawful political goals, the DPRK will safeguard its sovereign rights and interests with more resolute and decisive response. The DPRK will in the future too continue to exercise the sovereign right of the states and reliably safeguard regional and global peace and security as a responsible nuclear weapon state. I thank you.